We have a special guest here today, the Luscious Beard, the one half of Noflo Cards, Collectibles, and Breaks, Mr. Papayon.
What up, what up, what up?
Welcome, sir.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Lambo, are you alive?
I'm here.
Okay,
I am
I'm just making
present
sure.
and ready.
Just making sure. So yeah, the NBA conference finals are lined up. It's Minnesota and OKC versus Indy and New York. What are your thoughts on that, Mr. Lambo?
Not the matchups anybody asked for, but
I like it.
it's what we got. OKC is my favorite to win it all now. I think they're a better young team. I honestly don't know between the Knicks and the Pacers who's going to take that series. I'm leaning Knicks because I just think they're a little better and a little deeper. But as we've seen so far, who knows? But I think it's going to be Knicks Thunder, and I would have the Thunder beating them in 5.
Oh, that easy, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
How about you, Pop?
Yeah, it's weird. It's definitely this is like a generational shift, right? Like none of the teams that are left have like any of the old guard in regards to superstars. You know, no LeBron, no Curry. You know, you lost Boston, defending champs, with the Tatum injury. It just seems like this is like the next. This is the next generation of the NBA. You get Ant versus Shea, and then you get Halliburton and Brunson.
Yeah, I'm intrigued with the New York Knicks and Pacers game, or series, I should say, because I want to see if New York can hang with the pace that the Pacers try to play with. The Pacers try and run you to death, and if Brunson or Anunoby or Cat struggle with that, I think they're in deep shit.
Yeah, I think a big factor for me is Jalen Brunson is like unguardable. Like it's so goofy to even say. He moves around like a monster, like before they get powers. And and he's an absolute bucket. The guy just doesn't miss. And I just like if either of those teams need a bucket at the end of a game, I think the Knicks are going to get the bucket. And I still don't trust Halliburton to have that killer instinct yet.
Yeah, I'm not trusting Halliburton with a shot either. He's a good facilitator, I feel like, but
he's been clutch so far, though.
He has.
Yeah. Can he maintain that though?
Exactly. And again, Brunson makes it look effortless. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, and I think the Knicks are better defensively than you're giving them credit for, Bob.
Oh, I 100% think they're better. They're good defensively, but I'm just curious if the pace of the games go the Pacers' way. I don't know if the Knicks will be able to keep up. I mean, Brunson can score. I mean, actually, a lot of it will come down to Cat more than anything. If he plays well, they're a much better team.
Fair enough. What about the West matchup, Bob? Who you got?
Oh, I think OKC will probably end up winning it, but I hope Baby Jordan ends up winning it.
Oh, you didn't just say that.
I did.
Yeah, Wolves in 7.
I hope so, in all reality. Baby Jordan, you know. OKC, the problem I have with them is I don't know if they have the experience, but although Minnesota really doesn't have a ton either, especially, playoff experience. I mean, they have, Gobert, Ant, and outside of that, I don't know if they've had too many other players that went too deep.
No.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing, too, is, OKC is just so good defensively, and then they get out and run, and I don't know if the Wolves have enough firepower, but I'd like to think that Ant just is a next level player. He's gonna have to be if they're gonna win that series.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen a lot from Randall either. I forget that he's on the Wolves at times, but if he wakes up, it could be a series.
He played well the last couple games in the previous series. I think he was the highest point scorer for their team average-wise. But then you got to remember, it's one of those deals where you're probably going to have Randall and Ant score 30 each and then hope to God somebody else steps up. Like Rudy Gobert will either disappear or he'll put up 20. And I don't think he's fast.
Yeah.
I don't think he's good enough defensively, quickness-wise, to keep up with OKC if they get to run. If they run, they're probably screwed.
See how many fouls SGA can draw. That's a big factor.
Well,
I can't. He's so hard to watch play.
yeah, and
Yeah.
if the officiating, so the game today against Denver, if they officiate the game or the next series the way they did today's game, OKC is going to win. I don't know if it'll even go 5 games because they were mauling the Nuggets and they called nothing.
Oh, Panthers just scored.
NHL.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got game 7 on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's what,
little-
Toronto.
Little snipe.
No, Panthers Maple Leafs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Toronto.
Maple
Yeah,
Leafs.
come on, man. Try and make me sound stupid.
I honestly didn't really hear you.
That's probably because of the pink eye.
Yeah, it's affecting my hearing.
His other senses are fading.
I thought you were supposed to be able to hear better if you can't see.
No, I need to see. I'm a visual learner, Bob.
So you're a visual hearer as well?
That's true.
You hear with your
yeah.
eyes?
Don't we all?
That's impressive.
The opposite of Daredevil.
Oh, Jesus Christ, we're going that route. Oh, to kind of stay with basketball, did you happen to watch the Fever game yesterday?
Yes,
Bob,
I did.
I don't think anybody watches the game, but I did see the highlights.
Everybody
and lowlights.
watches the game. Don't get mouthy.
No, dude, you forget who you guys have on. I've watched 5 WNBA games so far this season.
That's probably 5 more than Lambo.
It 100% is.
Yeah, no, I enjoy some basketball without dunks sometimes.
Or fundamentals. I got you.
Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah.
I think they're more fundamentally sound than the NBA players are.
Yeah, because they have to be.
Exactly.
I don't disagree.
No, but Lambo's trying to talk shit.
Yeah, no, but Lambo also understands that like there's not a lot of fun in fundamentals. You know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus. Did you guys ever coach?
That's fantastic.
Did I? Yes, I have.
Yeah, okay. So there's plenty of fun in fundamentals if you're a coach, damn it.
No.
Yeah, tell that to 8-year-olds.
Yeah, no, it's just not.
Well, fucking 8-year-olds barely can take a piss without missing the toilet, so we're not going that route. Anyway, with the Fever game, did you... Well, actually, I shouldn't say did you. Lambo, I know you saw it. So I want your opinion on the flagrant foul against Caitlin Clark.
I don't think it was flagrant. I think it was kind of a bogus call to call it a flagrant. That's a good basketball play. If she doesn't make that foul, it's an easy 2-point lay-in. Right?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 100%.
She made a play on the ball. And Angel just made it something else.
Yeah, I think it was more the reaction and the history that made it flagrant. I don't think that gets called flagrant in many other scenarios.
The only thing, I don't have a problem with it being called flagrant, to be totally honest with you, because it did look like she pushed her from behind a little bit after she went for the ball. But everything after that, like Aaliyah Boston got a technical foul for basically stepping between the two. Caitlin Clark walks away, and then Angel Reese continues to try and get to her after the fact when she's on the other side of the court. That was crazy.
That looked like one of those like when you tell your friend hold me back, and then you start running your mouth. That's what that looked like.
Yes.
Aaliyah didn't even know she got.
No, Boston had no idea she got the technical.
No, not until afterwards, and that was funny.
Yeah, I know. So did you guys... I don't know how much of it you follow on social media at all. Did you go on social media at all and read or see any of the stuff for that?
I didn't.
See the what? I'm sorry, Bob.
Like the reactions online, like social media reactions, that whole thing.
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
Yep.
Did you see?
I tagged you in one of them.
Oh yeah, you did. The the AI video.
Oh, that was pretty hilarious too. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, those the people that do that. I don't remember the name of the. I follow them on X, but they do that
It's like
for
DNP or DPN or something.
something like that. But man, alive, that was funny as hell. Something about I was saving her from looking like a total idiot or something or other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was a good AI rant.
But not only that, I had a bunch of people on there were sharing what other people were putting on X. There were fucking death threats towards Caitlin Clark, saying because she went after their I don't even go Nubian queen or some shit like that. And then
Yeah, I honestly, I'm very much like over Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark. It's really it's a disservice to them both, whether you like them both or don't like them both. Like the focus should be on basketball, and it's just like not
correct.
and ironically or unironically, there's beef in men's basketball, but it doesn't become this where it's the only thing that people talk about the entire freaking time. Very like wrestling-esque rivalry between them now, and I'm just like, save that for that.
I agree. Wouldn't it be odd though if okay, so the players if they both came out next to each other and did like a public service thing about hate and all this other stuff and just be done with it. Because it's basically just the fan bases that are feeding into it anymore anyway.
See, the issue is I think Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark.
Well,
for real.
Oh, I agree. I don't think
But
Caitlin Clark likes Angel Reese either.
But like a real like deep, like seated hatred. Whereas like I feel like Caitlin Clark, like that's kind of how you just have to be when someone, someone hates you like that.
Yeah.
Also, Florida is absolutely dismantling Toronto, and these people are just, you can hear a freaking pin drop in that stadium right now.
What's the score?
3-0.
What period?
Second period.
Oh, plenty of time then.
This goalie is just like leaving out the fattest rebounds.
That's never.
And no.
When was the last time Toronto won a Game 7? I heard some crazy stuff about that today. This
wasn't
is
it like 20 years ago or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Well, there was somebody else this year that I think it's Colorado.
Might get called back, maybe.
Like Colorado went, I think they're like 0 for their last 8 or 9 Game 7s.
Yikes.
And then they just got beaten Game 7 by Dallas, right? I'm pretty positive anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's crazy. You don't normally see long stretches like that. I mean, championships is one thing, but like Game 7s?
Yeah, you'd feel like at least like at some point you got to get one of them, right?
You would think. In all reality, Colorado had it because they were winning 3-0 going into the third period and ended up getting beaten overtime.
Yeah, that's rough.
I think it was overtime. Might have been an empty netter. I'm not sure.
Actually feel bad for Toronto.
I don't feel bad for any hockey teams.
But you knew they were cooked when Justin Bieber had a Maple Leafs jersey on today.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh, leave the Biebs alone. You don't have Bieber fever?
Oh, I'm neutral with that. I bet Drake put money on the Maple Leafs too. Actually.
Yeah. It's really cooked if he did.
Does he even follow hockey?
No, but he follows everything.
Oh,
Yeah. Everything you put money on.
That's never good.
There was a 2-1 armed men wrestling, and he bet on it by like $800,000. He cashed out.
Jesus. Oh, so I saw something online today, and it was kind of like the arm wrestling that you're just saying, where the two people are on the opposite sides of a table, and they tape their arms together, their hands, and then they have to box with their off arm.
I've seen that. Yeah.
How the fuck is that even a thing?
Have you seen
Bobby.
the power slaps?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
But have you
buddy
seen
my buddy had a friend that like went, he like flew to Los Angeles or to Vegas or wherever it was and like competed in that 3 times. Like it's on YouTube. And the best part is buddy went 3 times and got his ass beat.
Are you tired of catching pocket monsters? Well, it's time to catch Pokeman instead. Introducing the latest craze sweeping the nation, Pokeman. The only toy that lets you collect, train in battle, real men. Whether you're looking for the charming, the strong, or the mysterious, we've got a man for you. Want a man who can cook? Pokeman has Chef Carl, the culinary genius who whips up 5-star meals in minutes. Or maybe you're looking for the intellectual type. Meet Professor Dave, the brainiac who knows about, well, everything. Or how about the rugged outdoorsman? Check out Ranger Ron. He's ready to hike, fish, and tell you all about those survival skills. It's the man collection of your dreams. Disclaimer: Pokeman is not responsible for broken hearts, excessive compliments, or spontaneous weekend getaways. Side effects may include excessive laughter, high fives, and feeling like you're on a reality show. Use responsibly. So, what are you waiting for? Stop catching Pokemon and start catching Pokemen. Available now at major toy stores, Pokeman is a parody product and not affiliated with any major Pokemon franchise. Must be 18 plus to collect certain Pokemen.
Oh no!
So his voice roasts him all the time because he tries to act tough and they're like, "Yo, brother, you got power slapped to death 3 times."
Yeah, if
Watch
you're gonna
your
do
mouth
that, you
around
can't
me.
lose. Like,
Yeah, you got to at least win one.
oh no!
I feel like it's one of those things. Like once you lose it the first time, you just don't go back. You just, okay, yeah.
Especially
have you
that.
ever seen have you seen the car wrestling where they put somebody they put each person in the front seat of the car, put your seatbelt on, and you got to fight each other?
No.
Nah, that's
No.
good. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Who thinks of this shit? I can do this. Let's just make up some stupid idea and just go with it.
Yeah,
You want to?
Yeah.
there's some crazy stuff in Russia. What was that? Was that like hockey, basketball too that I saw?
Yeah, we want to talk about crazy stuff, Bob. I'm gonna reinvent the game of baseball for you.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Trampolines on the warning track.
Oh, that'd be fire. The whole warning track is a trampoline.
Well,
yeah,
but
exactly.
here's the problem with that, though. If you have a guy running backwards and he jumps on a trampoline, he's not going to go straight up. He's going to end up going over the wall.
Good. If he holds on to the ball, it's an out.
That's right. That's right.
Mm.
And if somebody falls over the wall again,
Yeah, they can bounce back up safe.
Oh, Jesus. Well, he landed on his head. He was fucked either way, trampoline or not.
You can also do the inverse. You can choose instead of the warning track trampoline, you can have a warning track moat. So now you have some variation in field.
Are there going to be alligators in the moat?
No. I mean, you can put some fish, but nothing
Piranha?
harmful. No, player safety.
Well,
you go in the moat, you got to play for the Pirates.
oh. Does anybody want to
That's
play with the
scary.
Pirates? Is that the question, though?
That's scary times.
Because internally, there's talk that they might be thinking about trading Paul Skeens.
Yeah, no. Well, it's tough because you're never going to get a player like Paul Skeens. You're never going to get enough for a player like Paul Skeens. But Pittsburgh is in the interesting position where that's not enough to make them a viable franchise. So, what do you do?
Yeah, he went out and pitched his butt off again today. Got zero run support again.
They have to trade him, don't they? It's almost they have to.
They probably should. He's not going to be happy there ever.
Yeah, but trade him for what? What can you possibly get back that's good enough?
Oh, you'd have to get at least 6 of their top 10 prospects and then some.
Is the team going to give it up?
I don't. It depends. If they think that that's the guy that gives them multiple championships, then I would say they would. I mean, could you see? I could see the Cubs are loaded, so I could see them maybe doing it. The Mets, I could see them doing it. The Yankees, I could see them doing it. Dodgers will pay anybody anything they want at this point, so they'll do it. Other than that, I don't know anybody. I don't think Boston would, because I don't think they'd want to give away their farm system.
I think the teams that would, like, I don't know if they necessarily have the farm system ammo.
If the Cubs wanted to, they could. But the problem with that is they're within the same division, so I'm not sure either team's going to want to do that.
I think the Orioles and Pirates should make a couple moves. They both have what each other lacks.
But are the Orioles going to be willing to give things up? I mean, they have plenty of. Their farm system's pretty damn good as far as I can recall.
If you're the Orioles, you have to just go like Adley and some prospects. Ooh. And just wash your hands.
You know what's crazy? The Orioles were a lot of people's favorites to win the AL East, if not the World Series. And they have the same amount of wins right now as the Pirates.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they've been pretty pathetic.
So what do you think it would even take to get Skeens, just hypothetically?
Oof.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably looking at like an all-star plus 2 or 3 like starters plus, and not like starting pitchers, but like starting players, and then plus 2 or 3 of their top prospects, whoever it is.
So you think that Major League Ready players would be a priority for them rather than prospects?
I think you need a mix. I think you'd grab some prospects, but like you'd also like obviously it's tough because I don't know what the hell Pittsburgh's trying to do with their life. You know what I mean?
Survive.
Yeah, because like, dude, you get prospects so you can get Paul Skeens. You know what I mean? So like they won, but now they can't build a team around him. So like you're gonna get another pool of people that you hope to be Paul Skeens. So you can then again trade him because you still can't do anything, and you just keep doing that over and over.
Well, I think the big thing with that is if say they get 5 or 6 prospects, and say 3 of them end up being Paul Skeens, or close, odds are you're not going to get that. At least that
like
bolsters
all-stars.
Everything up. Yeah, I agree. You would need like 3 all-stars. But you figure if you get the top, 5 prospects plus another guy that say he's an all-star, Major League Ready right now, I think that's worth the gamble.
If I'm the Pirates, I'm not giving him up for prospects.
No?
He still draws the only crowd that they can get.
True. But what good does that do for them? I mean, their crowds aren't big no matter what.
The Pirates ownership likes money. That's their goal.
If they liked money, they'd try and put a winning team on the field, and they don't.
They still make money, though. That's the thing. They still make money.
Yeah, that's why like it's tough, dude. I actually like I genuinely don't know how people are fans of these teams that exist that like aren't trying to put a winning product on the field. Because every American sport has these teams that just survive. They're in the bottom 10 every year, and they don't ever look like they're going to compete. And I just don't know how people like can support that fan, like that type of fan or that type of organization.
You know what? They need to switch to the soccer model, man. Just relegate some of these teams.
I agree,
dude. I completely agree. It puts a little fire under these teams, and
it does.
Yeah, because I was talking to my brother today. He lives in Denver, and I was curious how much it would cost to buy the Colorado Rockies because they're so trash, and they don't even try to get better. So we looked it up, and they're worth $1.4 billion.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the league profit sharing and TV deals.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Fair enough. But I was just like, there's no fucking way they're worth that much when they can't even put like a good pitcher on the mound half the time.
Yeah.
I mean, they get the occasional good prospect comes up and plays well, but that's it. Or they'll sign a big free agent who is past his prime or has injury history, and they just fall apart. Chris Bryant as one of them. So I didn't understand that. So I didn't look to see how much the Pirates were worth. I would assume they're probably worth more than the Rockies, but I don't know for sure.
No idea. Notting's had him for a while. I know even Mark Cuban's tried to buy him because Mark Cuban's from Pittsburgh, and they told him no.
It makes you wonder if like a crazy ass fan would do something stupid to try and get the team off of them somehow. I don't want to say assassinate, but that's kind of what I was insinuating.
Jesus Christ, Bob.
I know. I went there. But there are how many crazy people there are?
It's true.
I do a podcast with one.
Trust me, you've not heard crazy. But then you also have with Major League Baseball, you have the whole thing with the Hall of Fame, and Rob Manfred is just a complete total fucking idiot. So with Pete Rose dies, and suddenly the lifetime bans are no longer past their death. It's as soon as they're dead, they're eligible to be reinstated and they can be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they were just banned for their lifetime.
Right. But if they're good enough to be in when they're dead, they're good enough to be in when they're alive.
Honestly, this is I hate baseball for this stuff. Again, it should be about the players. So like these guys should just all be in. They should have been in before. Freaking Barry Bonds should be in. It's a travesty. The same league that made money hand over fist off of these players, they should be celebrating them. But here we are.
Yeah, I agree. It's like the same reason they keep Bonds out. This old school mentality. It's like, how do they decide who gets the votes?
It's journalists that apply for it or something or other.
Is that they have to apply for it? That's crazy.
I don't think they apply for it. I think they're awarded it based off of merit or some other shit. I don't know the exact way they do that.
It's like one of those things. I think like current alive members should vote.
I think that and players, like current players.
Yeah, I think anything that has to do with people that like play the game is better than these the sports writers where like this is some of these guys, like the fact that they can vote for the Hall of Fame is like the biggest thing in their life. And
yeah, I agree.
These people that vote to keep it from being unanimous and like that type of shit's so stupid.
So I have one question. So do you feel that the Hall of Fame is still the Hall of Fame and not the Hall of Very Good?
The thing with the Hall of Fame, like the game changes, and I feel like it might have been easy to get into the Hall of Fame, quote unquote easy, whereas like now it's harder. The players that like, they have all these rules about like how many years, with the moon being half full do you have before you're not allowed to be on the ballot anymore or whatever. But I think like the competition's so much stiffer now. There's a bunch of players that probably like wouldn't be in off of like numbers merit, but they're in based off of like when they played and like impact to the game at that time. So no, I still think it's a Hall of Fame. I just think that they're missing, the best hitter in all of baseball, and a weird thing.
So let me.
I don't think you can. You can't compare players and stats. I don't think. Like it's like comparing, like LeBron with Jordan. Like the errors are so different. The game is so different that the same numbers don't apply.
For sure,
but they do. They do that though. 3,000 hits, 500 home runs, pretty much
exactly.
guarantees you're in.
Yeah, and how much more common is that nowadays than it was
Right.
But look at
back
pitching.
when?
The pitchers don't pitch as many innings at all. At all. You don't see a lot of complete games anymore. Like even 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
I don't think there's been a bigger drop off in stats than with pitchers. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and then you have players like Mark Grace who are not in. Do you think he's a Hall of Famer?
I think he's a very good player. I don't know if he was a Hall of Famer.
He had the most hits in the 90s of any player.
Doesn't really move the goalpost for me, really. I just think he's very good.
I mean, he had more hits than Tony Gwynn in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree that he could be in or should be in.
I'm really not that up on my Mark Grace stats, and that's probably why he shouldn't be in.
That's okay. See, you're one of the writers. You are acting like a writer right now. You wouldn't vote him in just because you're not up on his stats.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he is or he isn't. I'm just saying that the Hall of Fame is one of those deals where it's so subjective that the people that play the game should be the one voting, which we've already established. We kind of agree with that anyway. Like the writers.
Well, Mark Grace he didn't hit your milestones, man. He didn't hit 3,000 hits. He didn't have 500 home runs.
Do you know how many people are in the Hall of Fame that didn't hit those metrics?
Oh, I know.
Well, I know. That's
said.
what I'm saying. Like, does Jeff Bagwell have 500 home runs?
Jeff Bagwell was a unit.
Does he have 500 home runs?
Yeah. Well, he was also probably taking a few hundred units in the tailbone.
Oh yeah, he's definitely roided out of his mind.
No doubt about that.
Because I'm not sure if he hit 500 home runs or not. If he didn't, then he shouldn't be in. If by those.
Did Mark Grace win any MVPs or anything?
No. I think he might have won Rookie of the Year.
Oh, there you go.
But that's just one example. I just think there's a lot of players in the Hall of Fame that aren't any better than, say, Mark Grace, just as an example. And they still got in just because, for whatever reason, they were the sexy name that year.
I mean, you could say Mark Grace in the 90s, but what about Don Mattingly's not in?
I agree. Exactly. There's another one. I mean, there's a lot of players that aren't in that should be in. There's a lot of players that are in that I don't necessarily think should be in based off of who's not.
It was a popularity contest, ultimately.
Yeah, baseball is just old school and toxic.
But, I mean, they're all kind of like that, though. Even the NFL is kind of like that. Not quite to the same degree. But, I mean...
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they're all like that. And yeah, I don't really like it. Yeah, no, exactly that.
So, as far as sports cards goes, we'll pull back to the Hall of Fame. So, if Pete Rose gets in, which he probably will, even though he doesn't really want to be, or he said he didn't want to before he died, do you think that bumps his cards or memorabilia prices up?
No, I don't think so. I think
Rose signed everything.
Yeah, I think because of how he was treated, he took a different approach to his name and likeness. And yeah, I think he had a lot of autographs, and I mean, I think him dying in general is going to raise all of his prices. But I don't think he gets a Hall of Fame bump, because I think if you're buying before or you're buying after, like, you already understand he's a Hall of Famer. If anything, I think it's cooler to have if he's not in the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
Because you have that story of, like, you know, this guy that, like, baseball just couldn't get over themselves.
So we'll go back to Skeens then. So say he gets traded to Cubs, Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers, one of the big teams. Do you think his cards jump in price?
I think it depends on what team he goes to. But I mean, they're already so high for a pitcher. I don't know how much higher it could go.
I think he'd get a marginal bump. I think if that team goes to the playoffs and he has playoff success, he'll get that playoff bump. But I think like ultimately, like after that, like to Mike's point, his prices are so high that like that's it. And you kind of need him to finish as a Hall of Famer for his cards to stay at the prices they're at. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go out buying, Paul Skeens hoping he gets traded so you can get a little 10% bump. Because I think ultimately you'll need him to be a Hall of Famer for you to see that at the end of it all.
And then knowing the Pirates and what they could get for him, they'll probably trade with the Rockies or Skeens will be pitching for the Marlins before you know it.
Yeah,
We'll get that Skeens. We'll get a Skeens Yamamoto dual auto.
All right, so I mean, we can even go back to NBA players. So you have SGA. I mean, outside of the top 4 players, who would be the guy that you would collect that's still left?
That's in there, right? That's what the last 4 teams.
Yeah, no Brunson, no Halliburton, no SGA, no baby Jordan.
God, I wish you'd stop calling him that.
I'll stop calling him that when you say "all rise."
Oh, not gonna happen.
Well, there you go.
I'm going Chetty Wap.
I was gonna say Chetty Wap's on the board, so
I don't know who I would go for. It's kind of tough.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
There's really no other big potential superstars.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, I guess Jalen Williams too.
Damn, y'all just glazing over Alex Caruso like that. That's crazy.
Really?
Yo, bro, Alex Caruso is a demon.
Although he did manhandle Jokic
today.
Yeah, manhandled him, flopping everywhere.
Sleep on Caruso, man.
Yeah, he's good. He's good for what he is.
Caruso gives me big Dellavedova vibes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Caruso might be better overall, though.
Maybe.
Like, he's not going to score a ton, but he's going to play defense like a madman. I just don't know who else. Randall. I mean, that's about it, really. Well, that's Cat.
Oh, I can't stand Cat.
Well, it doesn't matter if you can't stand him. It's like, would his cards go up? Would you be collecting?
I'd rather collect Toppin.
Ain't no stopping Obi Toppin.
Sick of boring, basic-ass chocolates? It's time for a real treat. Meet Poopies, the rich, creamy, handcrafted chocolate that looks like a steaming pile and tastes like pure pleasure. They're thick, they're cheeky, they're disturbingly delicious. Give them to your ex, your boss, or just pop one in your mouth and freak out your grandma. You've never had your mouth full of crap this good. Poopies, the shit that melts in your mouth. Not actual feces. Please prank responsibly. May cause excessive giggling and questionable life choices.
Oh, fuck. Obi Toppin, Jesus Christ. He fucked Luka Garza out of a Player of the Year award, damn it.
I don't know. I used to like Aaron Nesmith before the Celtics traded him.
Yeah, he was good too. McBride might not be a bad one for like a 6th man, though.
Hey, where did he go to college?
Who?
McBride.
I have no idea.
WVU.
How about that?
Oh boy, are you excited about that?
No, he was just sharing.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know if he wanted a cookie or what he was looking for here. Anyway, so as a breaker, which you are, how do you think like major trades and stuff like that affect what's bought in your breaks? Does it affect it at all?
So we do a lot of random team stuff, so not really. It really is only going to come into play on like PYT stuff, and even so, like the players are still going to be in their old jerseys, so it's still going to be their old team.
How did you end up in Florida as a Philly fan and Red Sox fan?
Oh yeah, this one's actually pretty easy. I was born in Bedford. My parents were in the Air Force. So that's where I was born. So that's how I'm a Red Sox fan, a Celtics fan. My parents moved around a lot until my dad got stationed in Florida, in Tampa, when I was like 5 years old. So I spent most of my life in Florida, and I'm an Eagles fan because my mom's from Philly. And growing up as a kid, I got to watch the Eagles. Got to watch Donovan McNabb, and it was tough to like not be a fan of that style of play. And fell in love, and yeah, the rest is history.
So how did you become? Where'd you go to college again?
Florida Atlantic.
Okay, so how are you a Miami fan then?
Because Florida Atlantic is like a smaller school, so there's not like it's not like fun to root for a tiny school for their sports. So trying to find like a bigger school to cheer on, and for me, I was kind of open to like whatever, being a fan of whatever team. I used to like really like Alabama because I really like Nick Saban, and then hanging out with Enzo, and I like Florida, but I like the contrarian Miami vibe. I feel like I'm supposed to be a Miami fan.
Okay.
Most people in Florida are FSU fans or UF fans.
Really?
Yes. So for me, I feel like I was always meant to be a Miami fan.
All right, and piggybacking off of that, how good's Ward going to be in the NFL?
Titans are going to win the AFC South
When? This year?
this year.
Oh, dude.
That's how good.
Their offensive line is terrible.
If you're going to have a terrible offensive line, there's one quarterback I'd want in that draft. His name is Cam Ward.
Who's he throwing to?
Doesn't matter.
They have to catch it.
I like that, Bob.
Yes, you're right. But he was throwing to a bunch of whoever's last year in Miami. He's been throwing to whoever's his whole life.
As a Philly fan, was that A.J. Brown trade the biggest robbery in modern day sports?
It's up there. I think what we got for Carson Wentz is probably up there too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. That and all the players that are dropping in the draft for him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, it's nice being an Eagles fan.
Well, yeah, you got a unicorn on your team.
Well, we were talking about like organizations that like don't try to win, and the Eagles are like the exact opposite.
Yeah, I can't. I'd love to say something bad. Plenty to say bad about Philly, but the Eagles organization's definitely been playing it right. They definitely want to win. They've made that very clear, and they've gone out and executed that. You can't really say anything bad about it.
But that
For
that
sure.
basically
Again,
just started.
The people you can. I mean, it started when we fired Chip Kelly.
That was what? How long ago has that been now?
They fired 21.
It was before that, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, Chip Kelly. Yeah.
2015.
Okay, so the last 10 years. So that would have been Wentz and Hurts. And who was before Wentz for quarterback?
Who's before Wentz?
Yeah.
It was Sam Bradford.
But they didn't draft him though.
No, we traded for him.
So
we had McNabb for a while, and then after McNabb, we had like a series of random people.
That's what I
we
thought.
had Mark Sanchez at one point,
yeah, okay.
Sam Bradford, and then we drafted Wentz.
So would you say between McNabb and Wentz, they were almost not tanking, but like just trying to survive, tread water?
Yeah, but I wouldn't even say that. They were trying to win
With Sam Bradford?
Yeah, that was actually so it's just funny you say that, but they got him for dirt, and comparatively speaking, at the time, he played really well for them for 1 year, and then they traded him for a first round pick.
Which is crazy because his knee was all jacked up at that point, I believe.
Yeah. That was the whole thing with the Eagles taking him on in the first place, is that he was already, very, very injured. But yeah, I mean, even those years in between, like they were still trying. Chip Kelly had a good year. Yeah, I mean, in the past 10 years, you really have the Chiefs and the Eagles, and I don't think anyone else is close as far as like best NFL franchises over the past 10 years.
I might think about putting Tampa in there.
I mean, Tampa, they they did it once. They won one Super Bowl.
Right. I'm not saying like multiple Super Bowls. I'm just saying.
And they did it,
like
and
a
they
top
did
team.
it by but they did it by literally just getting the best quarterback to ever play the game of football
Yeah.
for one season.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, Homer, relax.
Brady's the GOAT for now.
He is. But he's been silent for the past like 4 minutes, and all of a sudden you mentioned Brady, and he just busted a nut.
Yeah, I know.
Twice.
I know what to say.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a story for another time.
There we go. I might be all set. I
What?
don't know what happened. That was crazy.
Are you still trying to figure out your thing?
Whoa. No, it works fine.
Well,
There we go.
are winding down a little bit on this, so I will go with one more question for all of us to answer. And
All right, what do we got?
all right, I don't know how much of a comic book person Lambo is, but if you could be one comic book character, who would it be and why?
I mean, Superman, because pretty unbeatable.
Really?
Probably. Batman is just a guy with money. I'm not a huge Spider-Man guy.
See, Lambo, that's where you messed up, bro. You just said it. Batman's just a guy with money. I'd be Bruce Wayne, and I'd stop fighting crime. Then I'd just be a rich guy with really cool tech.
Jesus. Way to just fucking kill a question.
All right, Bob, I'm just kidding. I'd be Blank Man.
Are you sure you wouldn't be
Yeah.
Handyman?
Yeah, you're right, Bob. I killed it. I'd be Groot.
Groot? Why?
I am Groot.
Why?
I am Groot.
I'm Groot.
Why?
He just answered you.
It's not a good enough answer.
I mean, that's all he says.
Groot.
All right, so you're Superman, and I want to know why then.
Why be Superman?
Yeah.
Because he could do everything.
That-
Like I'd have almost every power there is.
Boring.
All right, Bob, who will you be?
I would be Daredevil.
You'd be
Oh,
blind.
yeah?
Yes, because then I could act blind and basically harmless, and I could still kick the shit out of anybody I wanted to.
But you can't see.
He can see through vibrations.
Oh boy. All right, Bob. You pick the one guy that goes home with threes. I got you.
Yeah.
Hey,
He can't fly.
so
He doesn't heal any faster than anybody else.
okay.
Doesn't have any cool powers other than his other senses are stronger. And he can't even see.
I'm sorry I didn't take the generic, easy answer like you did.
Yeah, Lambo took a dude in tights. You took a blind dude.
I'll take the blind guy
Yeah.
all day.
I just took a guy that's really rich.
And no,
Yeah.
no, you didn't even take a guy. You took a plant.
Well, originally he took Batman.
No,
so,
that's null and void. We've already established that.
I don't know. If it was TV superheroes, I'd pick Orgasmo. Have you ever seen that movie?
Oh my god.
Pootie Tang.
You could be Chota Boy, Bob. My
No,
sidekick.
I'm gonna pass on that one. Enzo could be Chota Boy. We'll let him have that one.
Oh no.
He's not here to defend
Oh,
himself,
God.
so he can have that one.
Oh no. Well, we have Pap on, so I want to hear what Noflo's doing this week.
Oh, dude! I mean, we got our Thursday night no flow night show. Bunch of breaks. We got a new football breakup.
A PYT.
Yeah, a little PYT. 2 Phoenix Hobby, a Clearly Donruss, and a Hit Parade Platinum.
Love that hit parade.
And then, yeah, dude, we're really just working on trying to get some more live sellers for card culture. Really trying to help people sell some stuff on there. I personally have done 2 live sales and recently and done really well. I'm also doing one tomorrow.
I saw that. So I'm kind of excited about it.
That'll be 2 days after this comes out, or before. Sorry.
How about that? You can go into the past.
Yeah, we're going back to the future.
So what do you
Oh, yeah.
what do you need to be a live seller?
Right now, some type of Apple device, so either an iPhone or an iPad. In the near future, there should be an Android app. Other than that, you just that's really all you need, and some stuff that you want to sell.
What do you?
I promise one
Sorry.
one day I'm going to go live. One day.
You do it.
I don't think the world's ready for me yet.
Why?
I think a lot of people overthink it, and then I also think some people underthink it, and then have a bad experience and then don't go back. The best thing you can do is look through your cards, price stuff out, go on Card Ladder and look up comps, and then have a general idea of what your stuff goes for, and just have an auction, go live, and talk around what the price goes for. I think
my problem is I'd probably just give it all away.
I mean, people will bid on it. Just make sure you press the auction button, and you can give it all away. But there could be a price on it.
Lambo, you just have to let the process work for you. You don't even have to say anything.
It's true. He doesn't.
Because if you do, you probably will just give it away.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited about the upcoming week with Noflo. Always a good time. So, and I know there are people interested in being some live sellers, and I just have to get my inventory together. I'm also worried that a lot of stuff I think would sell wouldn't, and I'd be pretty disappointed. So I guess I'm kind of nervous on that part of it, that my inventory is not good enough for the live. But
yeah, I think that's one of the reasons I do the winner's choice auctions, is because you can put a few different cards up, and you just got to be right once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just need one person to want one of the 3 cards.
and what's
Papa's pulls for it was a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's been it's been good. I've been doing that for probably going on 4 or 5 years. I hadn't done it in probably 4 years, 3 years. But yeah, I think any games like that, it really comes down to you got to trust the people doing it, and with that, I kind of go above and beyond to make sure that I'm delivering to people. For instance, we went through, I had 50 Papa pools. We went through all but 14, and we didn't hit the main chaser. And I could have just signed off and been Shaka, sorry. But ended up giving away a baseball spot, instead, we ran it off to everybody that joined. But it's that's really what we're trying to do on Card Culture is different, is we want people that are going to take care of each other. There's money to be made in this hobby, but not at the expense of scamming others and integrity. I think you can have fun, hook people up, and make money.
100%.
Where can people get a hold of you about being a live seller and all that stuff?
Best place is probably on X at Papayon Trading. You can also DM the Noflo account on Card Culture. It's culture with a K, cardculture.net. And then there's also a button on there that you can press to apply to become a live seller. So yeah, feel free to come join the culture. We're having some fun with it, and more to come.
Are there places other besides X and cardculture.net where they can kind of see you around, to see what you do?
Oh yeah, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. We're everywhere at Noflo Cards, on Mantle. We're literally everywhere, I think.
All right. So either one of you got any final thoughts?
I don't.
I never do, Bob.
I know, it's ridiculous. You need to write something down one of these times.
All right. Don't blame anybody else for the road you're on. It's your own asphalt.
Amen. Stay in drugs. Don't do school. Always listen to your grandparents.
All right.
I like that one.
Jesus. Wow. Okay. Solid advice from those two. Jesus Christ. Anyway, all right. So for myself and Lambo and Mr. Papayon, that is the show for this week. Thanks for joining, and have a great week.
Loadie, take the mic, it's time to dive in. Sports cars fly, where do we begin? From baseball to hoops, we got it all. The Pickle Podcast, we're having a ball. Flipping those facts, Lambo mic at his side. Tossing out facts with southern pride. Football legends, rookies on the rise. Every episode's a new surprise. It's the Pickle, baby, where the legends grow. Cards and stories from long ago. Loadie leads with fire in his soul. And Lambo Mike's got the whole show under control. Under control. Look through history, cards in their hand. From vintage to modern, they take a stand. Each hit they pull thrill, it's a wild ride. Collectors worldwide, they feel that pride. They talk in numbers, stats that don't lie. Rookies you'll chase and legends you'll buy with every pack. Open dreams come alive. On the Pickle Podcast, the thrill will survive. It's the Pickle, baby, where the legends grow. Cards and stories from long ago. Lonely leads with fire in his soul. And Lambo Mike's got the whole show under control. Under control. History, cards in their hand. From vintage to modern, they take a stand. Each hit they pull, it's a wild ride. Collectors worldwide, they feel that pride. They talk in numbers, stats, they don't lie. Rookies you'll chase and legends you'll buy with every pack. Open dreams come alive. On the Pickle Podcast, the thrill will survive. It's the Pickle, baby, where the legends grow. Cards and stories from long ago. Lonely leads with fire in his soul. And Lambo Mike's got the whole show under control. And chrome, every card's got a story of home. From packs to slab, they rise and fall, but on the Pickle, we celebrate them all. So tune in tight, don't miss the show. Whether you're new or a pro, you'll grow. Loney and Mike, they're calling the shots. From base to autos, they got the lot. So crack those packs, let's make some noise for the Pickle Podcast and all its joys. In the world of sports cards, this is the place. With Loney and Mike, it's always ace. It's the Pickle, baby, where the legends grow. Cards and stories from long ago. Loney leads with fire in his soul. And Lambo Mike's got the whole show under control. Nick's already on your still finish with guitars and drums.